Glad to have you with us from Dallas, Texas at Gerald J. Ford Stadium as a couple of teams square off in the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UTSA's offense will get the first swing of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses...
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's McCown. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Short gain on the play before he slides. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a hit. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Henry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to 4th down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So FIU's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch on the left. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Another FIU.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
3, Florida International, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
FIU set up with another 1st down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Wants to throw on third. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Snags it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Panthers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Grab behind the line. It's Henry. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's McCown. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it down the right side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The sure hands, it's Perry. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Quick completion on the out. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air, it's Jenkins. Finds his big tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got his man on the right. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Really, really nice play, and I love bringing speed on the field. The more dime packages, the better on those third down situations. Now I got faster guys chasing in the back end with the receivers, and when the QB scrambles outside the pocket, I got a DB now going to try to get that QB. Makes all the difference in the world.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
UTSA.
And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
On first down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's McCown. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
People are going to watch the end of that clip and go, man, that QB got hit hard. That is not on the offensive line. Nice protection. He has all day to sit back there, make a decision, bake a pie, eat the pie. Goodness gracious, a ton of time. You got to pull that trigger faster.
Back to pass on second down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the First Responders Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the First Responders Bowl.
The Roadrunners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Catch in the middle, it's Owens.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Owens. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's McNeil. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Payne. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle, it's McNeil. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Looking to throw again. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, FIU! And with that, when they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Attempt to try. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. Flicks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Roadrunners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Pulls it in. It's Wilson. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
3rd down play from the gun. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's McCown. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida International. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Caught over the middle. It's Henry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
The Roadrunners can really attack on this second and short. Fires to the right. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. It's Henry. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Back to throw, it's McCown. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap this one from the 30 on first and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Oh, it's a fumble! And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. I don't know if it was. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker, Mitch Payne. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.